In this video, I'm going to share 3 ways for you to make your first $1,000 online as a YouTuber without relying on AdSense or brand sponsorships. You also don't need a ton of subscribers for these, you don't need to go viral, and they're all completely beginner friendly. If you're new here, hi, my name is Tika, and in 2024, I quit my 9-to-5 in banking and started a creator business that eventually earned triple what I used to earn in my old corporate job. Here, I talk about how to grow and monetize your YouTube channel. So when people first start making money online, they're very much in like this testing phase where they don't really know exactly what people are willing to pay for, and equally you don't really know what exactly you're going to enjoy doing. And so the way that you figure out what that is through experimentation in very low risk, non-committal ways. And all the 3 monetization strategies that I'm going to cover today are very much low risk, non-committal. You can stop doing them at any time because you don't want to get to this point where you design this whole 6-month program and you've got clients that you're working with, and then a few months in you realize, actually, I absolutely despise this and I want to stop doing it. You can't just decide to stop doing it tomorrow because you're already working with people and they're like halfway through the program. And in terms of how to start them, they're all very straightforward, very easy to set up, doesn't cost anything, and they're perfect if you're just looking to dip your toes a little bit into business for the first time. So the first way is through coaching calls, and in my opinion, this is probably one of the fastest ways to your first $1,000. So essentially, if you have a skill that you've learned for yourself, or if you manage to achieve some sort of a desirable transformation, then you can help others who are maybe just a few steps behind you, or people who are at the very beginning stages of achieving that transformation or learning that skill. Usually with coaching, people like to do it in programs because when you have a specific transformation that you want to achieve for someone else, it does take time. And so often you'll see like 3-month packages or 6-month coaching programs or 12-month programs. The duration doesn't really matter, but usually it tends to be more long-term. But what you can do is just offer one-off calls to begin with. And in fact, this is what I did as well with my very first business, which was my creator coaching offer, because initially I didn't know whether this was something that people even wanted, and it was a good way to test that out. So I just plugged it into my YouTube videos and my newsletter and told people like, hey, if you're interested to work with me, I can help you with elevating your educational content on YouTube or your audience on the platform. And at the time I was just offering one-off calls, and if people were happy with that first call, then there's an option to also continue doing calls with me, like in a pack of 3 or 4 calls. And that was a really good, like non-committal, low-risk way to help someone, but at the same time not be stuck into like a 3-month, 6-month, or 12-month program. And here I want to note is that with one-off calls like these, or like a pack of calls, you are not quite promising like this massive transformation. You're in fact just helping that person solve one specific problem right now. So let's say you're like a nutritionist and you post nutrition content on YouTube, then what you could do is just have like a one-off call where you talk them through their current habits and what like quick changes that they can make to their diet in order to achieve their goals. And let's say you're like a software engineer and you make content about how to help people get their first internships, then what you could do is just like have that one session be about reviewing their resume, reviewing their LinkedIn profile, or maybe you could also use it for like interview prep or doing like dummy runs of interviews. Or that one-off call could also be just like general career advice and strategy and helping that person make the next step in their career. And if your industry is with content creation and making YouTube videos, let's say, that one-off call could be something like doing a audit for that person's channel so that you can identify bottlenecks and quick wins for them to like immediately elevate their content. The second way is through workshops, and I honestly think that this is one of the most fun and low risk ways to make money as a YouTuber. And why this is so powerful for beginners is because you can go from idea to revenue really, really quickly. So let's say you have an idea for a workshop that you want to do and you just came up with it today. You can just tell people about it through your newsletter or through your YouTube videos this week, sort of like build up a wait list and kind of gauge people's interest and whether they'd want to attend the workshop. And once you think you have enough signups, you can start actually making the resources or the slides or the presentation for that workshop. And then you can announce it again through your newsletter or your YouTube videos and tell people like, hey, tickets are going live now, and then you can purchase these through here. And the following week you can deliver the actual workshop itself. So it's all like very quick, very easy, very straightforward. The great part about workshops is that they're very low commitment for buyers. You can help many people in one go. And there's also no long-term obligation for it because it is literally just that one-off event. And the bonus side to all this is that you can actually record the workshop and then use that for future offers you may have. So let's say you want to create like a course down the line, then you can use that as part of like a bonus workshop that people can learn from. And let's say you want to start a school community and you want to add resources as part of that, then you can also use the recording from the workshop. The next monetization strategy works for both education YouTube channels as well as more entertainment vlog-like channels, and that is selling your own merch. Now, usually for first-time entrepreneurs, I wouldn't necessarily recommend selling your own physical products because you would need to think about and consider a lot more things compared to if you were just selling digital products. So things like dealing with suppliers and sourcing out raw materials, having to deal with inventory and shipment and the logistics of getting the product to your customer. But there is a business model that makes this a whole lot easier, and that is POD, also known as print on demand. Print on demand is a business model where you design and sell custom merchandise online without ever touching inventory. So instead of buying products in bulk, you only really pay for an item after a customer orders it, and then it's printed and shipped directly to them. One platform that does this is Printify, and all you really got to do is just upload your design from Canva, connect it to your own online store like Etsy or Shopify, and then Printify will handle the rest. So your printing, your packaging, and your shipping. The best part is that there are zero upfront costs and there's no storage space needed. You don't even need to be a professional designer. You can just use free tools like Canva. And to show you how easy this whole process is, I'm actually going to take you through step by step how to set up your own print-on-demand product. So now I'm going to walk you guys through an example of creating my own merch and selling it through Printify. So let's just go on Etsy first because I want to show you guys an example of a product that you could make and how many sales you can make from it and the total revenue. So just to give you guys an idea. So let's say today we're gonna make a phone case. So I'm just gonna pick a random one to show you. So this is just a product that someone is selling on their storefront. And this is in Malaysian ringgit, but it's the equivalent of maybe like 15 US dollars. And you can see here, this shop has made 8.6K sales. So 15 times 8,600, that's about like 130,000 in revenue. So pretty good. Then what we want to do is first of all go into Canva and then create our design. So here we've got our blank page. Let's just create a simple design. So let's say that we want to make a phone case with a Valentine's Day theme. So I'm just going to create like a very simple design here. Okay, let's say it says Happy Valentine's Day. This is super cheesy. Like I don't actually know anyone who would buy a phone case that was specifically for Valentine's Day, but this is purely just for, demonstration's sake. So let's do that and then call it Valentine's phone case. So now I'm gonna go to Printify and then go to my store. So I've already got an account with Printify, but if you don't, then you'll need to create one. So now we're logged into my Printify store, and what you can do is just select the kind of product that you want to make. So in my case, I wanted to make a phone case. So I'm gonna select this here. Okay, so I'm gonna start designing, and then here is where I can upload my design that I just made through Canva. I'm gonna do that now. Okay, so this is what it's gonna look like. I'm just gonna resize it a little bit, make it look neat. Okay, all done. So I've saved the product, and this is essentially like a preview of what it's gonna look like once it's printed and physically made. So very, very simple design. And then I'm gonna continue, start publishing. And once you reach this page, it's gonna ask you to connect to your Etsy store or maybe some other storefront. So you can click see other sales channels here, and you can see they've got Etsy, Shopify, TikTok US, Amazon, pop-up, eBay, and all of these other different options that you can connect to. And then after you set everything up, what you want to do is actually go to your listing and update the keywords on there so that the right people are going to find your product. Pro tip, you can use ChatGPT to help you with this as well. So just a few keynotes on Printify. They offer some of the best prices on the market. They have the largest catalog with over 1,300 products. They have a large global production network, which means that you can print locally and avoid extra fees. And they also integrate with platforms like Etsy, Shopify, TikTok Shop, and many, many more. There's one final note that I wanted to mention on the business side of things, and usually good entrepreneurs will know how to capitalize on certain times of the year to really boost their sales. So for example, we just had the new year that passed, and a lot of businesses will be like, oh, the whole new year, new me, and you should buy this product because it's gonna help you achieve your goals in the new year, etc. And so one holiday that's coming up pretty soon is Valentine's Day, which a lot of creators and a lot of people can capitalize on. And especially with Printify, they've actually actually added custom jewelry as part of their product suites. So it's a perfect way to sort of start selling jewelry if that's something that you want to do. Perfect for couples for Valentine's Day. So if you are a creator who is interested in opening up a new revenue stream, or if you just wanted to start a new side hustle in 2026, then you can check out Printify using the link in the description below. Thank you guys for watching. If you did want more videos about how you can monetize your YouTube channel, I made a video about the easiest businesses that you can start as a creator in 2026, and link is on the screen here. Okay guys, take care and see you in the next video.